Good morning. Thank you, Sarah. It is a year and 2 weeks since I've been in this role, and it has been quite a whirlwind stepping in after my predecessor was in this role for 30 years. So it's stepping into an absolute legacy and really trying to take an organization that I've been a member of for probably a dozen or more years and continue to move it forward, continue to innovate, and really make HSMAI really the true leader in the commercial space within hospitality. It is wonderful to be here. I love coming here. Dubai is such an iconic city and just gives me that sense of anything is possible. Anything is possible, and that is absolutely what this conference is all about as well. It's great to be here. It's great to meet and see some old friends and colleagues as well, so it's been such a warm welcome. But I just want to share a little bit about HSMAI. I know you all know who we are, what we do, but maybe I can put a little bit more color around it and give you an idea of what kind of the next century of HSMAI is going to look like. I love this quote. I think it really summarizes why we're here and the power that we have to potentially move our industry forward and continue to push it forward. I am absolutely overwhelmed and impressed with the quality level of you all in this room and the level of understanding of our industry and how leaders you are in this industry and continuing to push things forward. So it really makes me honored to allow me to be here with you today and to mingle and get to network, etc. HSMAI is going to be 100 years old. 1927. I mean, I can't even think about what business must have looked like in the hotel business in 1927. There were a few big hotels that were kind of starting. I mean, they were still putting in bathrooms in some of these hotels back in 1927. But there were a group of individuals that were all salespeople at hotels, and they decided we need to network. We need to learn from each other, understand how we can drive this business forward, and bring more people into Chicago, which is where they were founded, and really kind of grow the industry. And that hasn't changed. That is still our motto today. We want to make sure that the hotel industry thrives. And how do we do that? We look at revenue management, sales, and marketing. And we are now a global organization. So 100 years later, past a couple of hotels in Chicago, we are truly a global organization. This commercial strategy conference is being held across the globe, and I'll share some dates with you at the very end. But this is just representation of how we are trying to grow our industry globally. We are committed to growing business for hotels. For their partners, we're doing this through sales, revenue management, and marketing. It's really pretty straightforward, and I know many of you in this room are obviously very aware of our motto. How do we do it? Providing commercial professionals with the tools, insights, and expertise that you need to drive business forward. These peer-to-peer connections are absolutely incredible. They make us better as an industry. And we at HSMAI, we're also doing a lot of research. We want to understand what are the next best practices, what are the next challenges that we're having. And I've seen some of the discussions happening already. Some of the thought leadership in this room has been absolutely outstanding. But we want to make sure that we provide you with the tools and the education to move this industry forward. Who are our members? Hoteliers. As a career hotelier, I know that seat extremely well. And many of you in there are also career hoteliers. And your level of professionalism, absolutely your key component to our membership. And our associates, working with the destination management organizations, working with tourism boards, et cetera, helping to drive more business and more travel into our cities. And then, of course, our partners. None of this would be possible without our partners that are in the room. And I know Mona mentioned many of them yesterday. Please spend some time with them while you're here. But also, we have some amazing global partners, which I'm really, really proud of. These are just a few of the global partners that we work with that help us to put these types of conferences on, to allow this type of thought leadership and peer-to-peer networking. Now, I know yesterday we talked a little bit about certifications, but certifications are absolutely a key component to driving your career, proving that you have the talent, that you have the expertise in one of the disciplines of revenue management, sales, marketing. We're really proud of the sales certification that we launched last year, and we've had some great growth. It's probably a little bit unknown out of all of our certifications, but it absolutely is getting great, great traction. So if you or any of your team members have new salespeople coming into the industry, this is a perfect way to really get that step forward, get that international recognition that I am truly an expert in sales, in hotel sales, and move your career forward. It is internationally recognized, so moving from one place to another, that certification will certainly show that you know this industry extremely well and you're well respected. Same with all the other certifications. And lastly, this commercial strategy conference has really grown dramatically over the past few years. Used to be Rock, had all sorts of different names across the globe. Coming into this role, I had one main goal, and that is to truly bring our organization global. And with that comes some global consistency. And so we now have commercial strategy conference across 4 different markets, and the attendance is growing by leaps and bounds. I'm really proud of our Americas conference coming up in June. I think we're going to hit 1,000 attendees. And that conference goes in conjunction with HITEC, which is a hospitality hotel technology show, one of the largest in the world. 5,000 plus people attend that. And so many people come up to me and say, the only reason I go to HITEC is so that I can go to the HSMAI conference, because they really love it. They know they're going to get quality education, thought leadership, discussion, peer-to-peer networking, and it really is an amazing conference. Absolutely like this is here today. And it's great to see. We have Asia Pacific coming up in May. Again, that'll be in Singapore. Another fantastic grouping, networking, great opportunity. And then lastly, we have Europe coming up in January. So hopefully I'll see some of you in January in London. Not the best time to be in London, but it's certainly an amazing conference, and we're looking forward to seeing some of you there, especially our partners. So with that, I am finished. It's a pleasure seeing all of you. I love being here, and I look forward to interacting and networking with all of you through the rest of today. So thank you all very much.